Good afternoon. You know what it is. It's your boy Bandit. Y'all see my referee shirt, you feel me? Because I got to control this show because it's about to go down today. But what you know what I do before we get started, let you know who in the building with me. But before that, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, Detroit Fan Report, where y'all get all the context, Lions, Pistons, Tigers, and Red Wings. We're going to bring them to you first. All right. With that said, bring it to the stage. My man from the 313 New Breed, Steve. What up, though?
What up, though? What up, though? What's up? What's happening with it?
You know, I really talk a little bit Pistons basketball, Pistons Knicks basketball. You know, I got the referee shirt. It's my old Foot Locker shirt, but it looked good on me. You feel me?
Hey, rock it, man. Rock it. I ain't mad at you, man.
Yep. Coming to the stage next, you feel me? Coming all the way from Texas, representing the New York Knicks. Nate, look great. What up, Nate?
Public enemy number one. How you doing, man?
For sure. I got two people that's gonna be on your ass too.
Oh,
let's
go,
Detroit,
man. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's bro.
You can find this man in Detroit, you feel me? Everywhere. He always outside. Uncle Drew.
I'm outside right now.
You know, it's about to yell, so that's why.
Win that parlay.
Hey, man, he's silly, man.
You don't want him kicked out. That's why he's got to be outside. I don't blame you, man. I'm the same way.
Hey, Drew over there look like he about to order a drink.
Oh, it's coming.
I know it's coming.
After watching this Miami game, I'm gonna need me a drink.
Also to the stage, y'all know who he is, man. Big sports analysis, man.
Hey, calm down.
Ed, what up, though, Ed?
Oh,
what up, though? How y'all doing?
All right, before we start the show, I'm gonna start with you, Steve. Let them know where they can find you at.
Oh man, New Breed 313 Sports, man. On D313XP, also 313 the New Breed Real Talk, and also you can find me on Fan Report as well.
Yes, sir. Nate, let them know where they can find you at.
Yeah, I got my podcast, One Ass Cheek and Three Toes. One of the Lions podcasts out there, up and coming. We just finished a year on our podcast, so super excited about that. You know,
congratulations.
Excited, thank you. Excited for big things to come. Yeah, check us out there on YouTube, and yeah, thank you for having me.
Uncle Drew, let them know where they can find you at.
Everywhere. Flat out.
At the bar.
Right now, Motor City Casino trying to get this bag.
And let them know where they can find you at, man.
It's good, y'all. You can find me at D313XP. We go live often as possible, and then you can find me right here.
All right, let's get to it, man.
Hey, what's up, man? Yeah,
Pistons, man. Lost game 4, man.
Got 9 creeks.
Mm-hmm.
Steve, you was at the game, man. What happened?
Yeah, all right. Give me 9 creeks with a shot of ginger ale.
Hey, first and foremost, I want Drew to order me a drink. That's what I want.
Yeah, on the rock.
On the rocks. On the rocks.
On the straight up rocks. Drew, give me a drink, man. Give me a drink. Yeah. But yeah, man. The game, I'm gonna tell you, man, it had a playoff atmosphere. The energy was crazy. It was
the playoffs.
And you expect that. I mean, it's been a long time since the Pistons been in the playoffs, so you expect that. They showed up and showed out. But yeah, this game, live every bit of it. I mean, to be honest, I knew the Knicks was gonna come back and win the game anyway. So I knew that. But it's just, man. But all in all, man, the game was cool. I was telling Spike Lee to sit his ass down a couple times. You know, but man, all in all, man, it's just it's a disappointing way to lose this game. Disappointing is an understatement, but the calls, I mean, it was, man, don't even get me started on that. But yeah, man, but all in all, man, it was, Knicks won. You got to give them their credit. They won. They up 3-1. No matter how you put it, they up 3-1. And Hey man, just got to win game 5. Just got to take it a game at a time. That's all you can do. Just win that, and hopefully you can come back for us game 6 at home. That's what I'm hoping. That's what I'm wishing. If it's gonna happen, we'll see. But I'm still not giving up on this team, man. I'm not giving up, even though I had the Knicks to win the series, but I'm still not gonna give up. But the
Knicks
game
great,
was great.
man. What went right for your Knicks, man?
What went right? I mean, the Knicks showed up in both games. I mean, like, that's what happens when you have the more talent and you have the more veteran group. You know, young teams, they got to learn through their losses. They got to learn through the trials and tribulations of the playoffs. A lot of the dudes that are playing in this playoff series for the Pistons probably never played in the playoff series before this. So that they got to take their lumps. You know, I will say that this has probably been the best series I've seen in a long time. Like, it's a rock fight. Like, literally both teams just going at it. Like, it's beautiful. I mean, like, I love how the refs let them play almost the whole game. Like, literally both sides were getting whacked and hit and all that. I thought I was watching 90s basketball because it was just play on. It was just keep going. Let's go. I love that. I'm tired of these refs blowing the whistle every 5 seconds, you know. So I love the intensity that this series has brought. You know, about the last play, listen.
We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that. I'm gonna cut you off.
Why not? Let me just say this. It was a foul. I'm not gonna lie. It was a foul.
Oh, James Hunt.
Well, I mean, but like, was it egregious? No. But here's the thing. You don't put that. You don't let that be the last thing that determines a game. Like, the truth is, Cade Cunningham had a chance to put this game away. He had a good shot, a beautiful crossover, perfect J. Usually hits that shot. He clanked it. If you don't clank that shot, they probably win the game. And we're talking to going back 2-2. So I mean, you can't put that pressure on Hardaway to have to win you the game on a foul call. Like, you got to close that stuff out. So other than that, it's been a great series. I mean, the Knicks are the better team. I mean, I love the Pistons fight. And like I said, if the Pistons were playing my Knicks, I'd be rooting them crazy for them because I like their team. I think they still need another legit scorer going forward. But hey, man, kudos to them. They play hard.
Uncle Junior, let me get your thoughts on the game, man.
Hold on for 1 second.
Give me my Henny and Coke, brother. Order the Henny and Coke.
Yes. First, they didn't come down to that one play. They missed a whole lot of BS calls. Let's keep it being. It's been going on for the last 2 games. They've been helping New York out since game 2. And the serve where he got fouled and dunked, that was some BS. And people keep on saying it ain't one play. And they saying Detroit couldn't score in the fourth. That's because they're not calling shit. I mean, what games are we watching? Like, it's getting to the point. It's been going on all season. It's getting ridiculous. It's just a matter of getting on base. And then, you know what I'm saying, you got Brunson over there flopping across the damn floor, and they calling everything on them. We ain't flop. K don't flop. We don't get on. He don't flop. So when he go through the hole, he gets fouled every time. They don't call that. They ain't called Tim Hardaway, so that was egregious. That was way past egregious, man. It's just getting ridiculous. It's hard to even watch them play because they not letting them hoop.
I don't know. We're getting some feedback a little bit, but Day, I know Ed on mute. What was your thoughts on game 4? Next.
Good game. The guy in the middle that plays center for us is a fucking defensive liability. And if I've got to see him match up against Cat one more time, I think I'm going to lose my mind because he can't keep up with Cat. And shout out to Tobias to actually being the only one that's kind of been able to slow Cat down. And as far as the foul goes, it was a foul, man, but we never should have been in that position. Damn,
Hey,
you got the loud ass TV. Who got the loud ass TV in the background? Golly.
Yeah, that's Drew out there.
That's Drew at the bar.
Oh, okay.
Ed, man, Your thoughts, man. What happened game 2, man?
Game 4.
Game 4, my bad.
We won game 2.
I know.
We should, hey,
That's
Bandit,
what
we should have
happened.
had you being a ref for that game.
I wouldn't have called nothing. You feel me? Go ahead.
You would have
I
been
ain't seen
the
shit.
you would have been the same thing that was out there. Well, hold on, before we
I-
jump to Ed, let me say something real quick. Let me say something real quick, man.
Yeah.
We wanted these guys to play physically. We wanted the refs to swallow their whistle, right? And they let them boys play that third and fourth quarter. But there comes a point, man, where you got to be like, all right, yeah, we're supposed to let this get physical, man. But that last play was so egregious, I don't understand how they didn't call it. You know what I mean? Because we're all like, I'm watching the game, and I'm like, all right, they're finally letting these boys play. They're not calling a foul on every little ticky-tack thing. But that one, man, you had to call that.
Yeah.
LA,
But that's what happens when you play big market teams, and you're a small market. You ain't going to get the calls.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit, though. Complete bullshit.
It is bullshit, man. But you ask any other small market team when they play the Lakers or they play the Knicks or they play the Celtics or really those three teams, you're not going to get calls. You're not. It's not going to happen.
And I gotta add this too. We gotta stop saying Cat is soft, man, because he out there
He
bodying.
is soft, man. Nah, he's
We're gonna
soft.
talk about that.
He bodying
We go-
Durant. Come on, bro.
We're gonna talk about that.
You
We're
can't
gonna talk
score
about
30
that.
points and then you soft. Come on, man.
We're gonna
Stop.
talk
Come
about
on, man. Let's be
Stop.
real. Let's not. Okay, we're gonna
Stop
get
it.
we gonna get the Cat because I hold that because I'm one of the biggest Cat haters. I mean, I like some of that pink Cat. You know what I'm talking about? But you
Well,
know,
we gotta get some of that every time, man. You know that. You know.
Go ahead.
Can I get
Go
a
ahead,
honey,
Ed. Ed, you got the flow now, man.
He don't want it.
No, I was on mute. I mean, yeah, a perfect storm of things happened. Um, well, I'll say this. I'm going to touch on several points because there's a lot to unpack here, and it's not only just this game, but it's all series long. I'll start off with, New York gets the win. I'll attack this first, piggybacking off what they were saying. Cat is soft. He's not physical. It is what it is. And no, he's not bodying Duran. Duran is actually holding the best possible defense you can hold on a guy. Look at the shots the Cat's making, man.
Nah. That goes to Tobias.
You just no, that's BS. Tobias can't stay out of foul trouble. Let's cut that out. So once again, you can't say he's doing the best job when he's on the bench majority of the game. That doesn't make any sense. That's a literal oxymoron. That's number one. Number two, if you're limiting a guy to making falling away out of bounds shots, which Cat is making them, let's keep it a bean. He's making those shots. Falling away out of bounds shots and jacking up contested threes from 26 to 28 feet away, you're doing a great job defensively. So I don't that mythology that Duran's getting bodied by a Cat. No, he's not. He's not actually even doing anything to him inside. It's the efficiency from the three. Let's just keep it 100% real. Number one. Number two. And then we'll get to the last shot later on. Number two, because I do agree with Day in the sense that we shouldn't have been in that position, but not necessarily just because of the game, the potential game winner or anything like that. I want to address this now, man. Barring some miracle, right? Likely Detroit's probably going to lose the series. Barring some miracle,
they're done.
They might win game 5. We'll see. But to me, unless something once again drastically changes, and you got to watch every game. It's not over till it's over, but we're grown men. We work in realism. But unless something drastically changes, the question that we had about what our offseason looked like to me has been definitively answered. You do not give Beasley a dime.
You don't pay Duran either.
No, why not? Duran has the. Why not? Hold on, watch this. We'll go ice day real quick. Duran has the second best defensive plus minus of any big in the playoffs right now.
Do you know Duran's a minus 42 for this whole series? You know that?
And that's how bad.
42.
And that's how bad it's been. But once again, this is where plus minus can't get in the way. Duran is also third in the playoffs in blocks. Third in the playoffs in blocks.
I didn't hear.
Once
I didn't
again,
hear
dude, you can't.
What did you say? You broke up. I didn't.
Duran is also third in the playoffs in blocks. Here's the thing, man. This is where you can't let advanced stats get in the way of watching the actual games. Look at the stuff that Cat is actually making against Dirk. Look at the stuff Cat is actually making, man. Let's come on, man. Come on, man. Show me and give me possession.
That was bullshit.
Let's not BS. If it's going in, it's going in. Let's not be, homers now. If it goes in, it goes in. But these are the kind of shots Cat is making. So, talented offensive player makes talented offensive shots. Cool. I'm good with that.
Absolutely.
I'm good with that. But this whole don't pay Durham narrative, I don't buy that one, Dave. I really don't. I know you're not paying Beasley, is what I know. This is the guy, and I've been saying this for a long time. Is he anything more than a good shooter off the bench, and that's all he is?
And he ain't been that.
That's the problem. And here, let me tell you why Duran gets into any kind of foul trouble. Duran might be having a tough time defensively. It's the same reason why, before you made the change to Asar in the starting lineup and our defensive efficiency went up to first in the league in January, it's the same reason why. You play Beasley extended minutes, he can't guard.
Well, it doesn't help that Asar's been in foul trouble pretty much his whole
season.
Because
that's by design.
I think he was.
And that's by design because they already see the efficiency that Asar had on Brunson. This stuff, there is a level of look, man. There's going to be a stimulus package to help out the big market. You said it yourself.
Stimulus package.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because
he ain't wrong. He ain't wrong.
we see the defensive efficiency that Asar had on Brunson. And then once again, man, like for instance, before Asar fouled out, right? When Brunson makes this motion, dude, you're literally shooting 30% from the field. You were getting locked up, man. And so any damage you did was when Asar was off the floor. So this is by design. The powers that be clearly see what's going on. But before we get into the rabbit hole of excuses, that's to be expected because once again, you've already said it. The big market teams are going to get this whistle. Now, as I said, back to Beasley. This happened when Jaden Ivey was in the starting lineup. You have a perimeter player who is so bad defensively. And this is THJ and Beasley. Ron Holland needs to be getting more minutes. Do you have too many? And part of this, and this is another aspect we're going to touch. This is also JB's fault.
Ooh.
JB's rotations have been atrocious. JB is consistently throwing out these no defense lineups featuring both THJ and Beasley. And what do they have? The same issue. When your center is getting overwhelmed because there's no perimeter defense, what do you expect? Especially when he already has to guard a prolific 5. He already has to guard a prolific, offensively talented big man. Then he has to make up for the mistakes or the complete lack of effort or effectiveness on the perimeter from your wings and your guards. The only guy that can hold it, we've said this 1,000 times, the only guy in the starting lineup that can knock down a shot and defend is Cade. That is it. And this is why I'm saying you don't give Beasley a red cent. Let him go. I guarantee you get any effective shooter, put him in that system, benefiting off Cade's gravity and JD's offensive system, you're going to get a Malik Beasley moment. Malik Beasley is going to get nah, man, we're not doing that. There's too many guys. This is the weakness of the Pistons, if we paid attention, has been well known. There's too many one-dimensional players on the team.
Yep.
You can either defend or you can score. And the thing is, there's no other scorer on the team. It's either you have a shooter or a guy that can defend. There's nobody outside of your starting PG that can actually lock down a man, knock down a shot, or create something effective offensively. That's the problem that does need to be addressed. This is why when we go into things, so we have all the Homer fans and all the Homer folks, that cover Pistons, content. They're going to act like this is going to be some one big happy family. All these guys are staying forever. Recreation of bad boys. Everybody's going to be content to come off the bench as they develop. All that buffoonery. This is why, yes, you have to consolidate a couple of these young dudes into an actual guy.
I would also.
This is why. This is why. No, let's go to point number 3. Cade is being overwhelmed because the same problem once again. And before anybody gets this, Jaden Ivey 17 points a game. Yeah, that could definitely help offensively, but we'd have the same problem defensively. Yep. You have a guy who is piss poor defensively, can't stop anybody. Got guys running right past him in the starting lineup, playing him with THJ or whatever. So, for instance, Jaden Ivey will likely get THJ's minutes. Okay? Who's better defensively?
THJ.
Yeah, and that's a problem because you see what he's giving, nothing. So now you would have a situation to where Ivy, an even worse defender, and Beasley are getting most of the wing minutes, and they can't stop anybody. And you don't have the two-way. See, New York has this issue with Brunson, but you have the same thing I just said before we got on the show when we were in the backstage, guys. Same thing I just said with Denver, right? You actually have the two-way athletes to hide Brunson. You don't have two-way athletes on this team. You only have, once again, one-dimensional players. So you have to pick your poison. And JB is kind of stuck in the catch-22 at times, but his rotations could be a lot better. These no-defense lineups that are featuring both Beasley and THJ are ridiculous. And foul trouble is not necessarily the problem because there's plenty of time. Ron gave you good minutes in a small stretch. You actually let him play. Let me see what this kid's got.
Hey, that block he had was nice.
Absolutely. Let them get out there because we are hemorrhaging points. So Duran is going to catch hell because none of his teammates outside of the starting point guard can guard. None of them. And then he already has to guard Cat. But yet he's also top 5 in blocks in the playoffs. This is what I'm saying, man. This perfect storm all culminates to the fact that we get down to the foul shot. Let me say this, man. Hypothetically speaking, we shouldn't have been in that situation. But you see, any game where you see a call like this is always going to be that hypothetical right there. Well, if you go back in time and you change this and this, they technically wouldn't have been in that position. You can say that about any potential game-winning shot where the refs don't do their job. So therefore, to me, that's an argument that's out of the door because we're talking about the human element. There's going to be misses. There's going to be mistakes. That's just how that is. The officials still get paid to do a job. Yes, that was an egregious foul, and let's be honest, it was not called because it was New York.
100%. 100%.
Flat out. Let's be real about it. Let's be mean. Let's be real about this. It was not called because it was New York. And they know that wins the Pistons the game. Yes, it was an egregious foul. He was literally draped all over him. He was literally all over his shooting hand. Literally. And they know how bad it was because the fix was in from the jump. You don't get on. Now, hold on, fact check me. You don't get on national television on Twitter and put out a statement 14 minutes after the game concludes if you know that you were not wrong.
Let's talk about that. Let's just get straight into it. Let's talk about that play. All right, we get your other topics.
I'm going to go out here beyond.
Wrong one. I don't think I loaded it. Where?
What happened, man?
That play. Let's just talk
Now,
about.
come on, man.
Come
on, man.
Bandit. Are you wearing a Knicks jersey, bro?
Who?
He's wearing a Foot Locker shirt.
No, that's the referee.
I'm the referee today. What you talking about, Danny? Ain't wearing no damn.
Exactly, man. How you not get that?
I got you.
God, you slow, bro. Damn.
Hey, I wasn't the only one that thought the same thing. Steve was my witness. That's a Foot Locker shirt. Don't just put it on me. Steve, we in the same class with the helmets on, with the juice on the side of it. You feel me? But anyway, let's get into the play, man. Everybody now, when I tagged you on Facebook and asked you was a play or foul, you told me no. But it was a foul. Steve, I'm talking to you. You was there first, man. Your thoughts on the play, man?
We're missing a whole bunch of other shit.
Before
we even get to this
talking about
play.
The play, so let's just talk about it. You feel me? You better even show up the meetings.
So tight.
Steve, man, your thoughts on the play, man?
Man, look here, you fucking Tony Brothers looking motherfucker. Don't be telling me what to do.
All right, Ant-Man. Anyways, go ahead. Go ahead, Steve, man. Dang.
Yeah.
You gonna let Daddy Psalm 41 looking behind talk to you like that, dog?
I ain't worried about
he's
too
too more worried about his hairline than what I got to say.
Hey, Bandit, I just want to know when you coming back with that suit, brother. That's all I want.
Man, wild for that, man.
Next subject, man. Go ahead, man. We ain't gonna do that, man.
Yeah, man. But
talk about the shoes. Talk about the shoes that went with it too.
Oh,
both times.
Oh,
But them shoes look flammable, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Go ahead, Steve, man. Talk about my shit.
Y'all a mess, man. Y'all a mess. But yeah, man, it was a definite foul. Even right there, you can see it. They even interviewed Josh Hart, and he said it was a foul. He said it himself. It was a foul.
It's
So,
true.
I mean, anybody can see it was a foul, but I'm with Ed, man, because it's New York. They got the benefit of the car. And, they won a New York-Boston series anyway. They got to get that check. They got to get that money.
It is Boston next round, isn't it? I'm sitting here thinking it's going to be Indy.
Oh, yeah.
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 Is it
Yeah,
Indy
man,
next
they go-
year? Oh, no, Indy gets Cleveland.
Yeah,
Indy's going to get Cleveland.
Yeah.
And I
And
do
they're
got
gonna
to
get
play-
routed by Boston. That is what it is.
Yeah,
Go
they're
ahead,
going to play
my
right
bad.
here now.
Cunningham driving, pull-up jumper, no good. Harris battling, loose ball on the floor, picked up Hardaway, 2 seconds left, puts up the shot, no, and the game is over. JB Bickerstaff is on the floor irate. He thought there should have been a foul called on the Hardaway.
It should have been 2 calls, man.
That was a foul on Tobias right there on the baseline.
Yeah, and he fouled. Hart was grabbing
His jersey.
like crazy.
That's crazy.
But like I said, it should I'm with Ed, man. It never should have got to that point because they was up by 10 at under 5 minutes left in the game. It never should have got to that point in the first place.
Well, let me say this, Bree. It got to that point because, as we know, there's a stimulus package of calls given. Look, and it's every time they're up by 8 to 9 points, and you're going to see this once again stimulus package of steady foul calls to even the game. This has been every game. Yeah, man, it's been every game, man. It's been every game, man.
I need my
It's been every game.
Hey,
And my only contention is okay. You speak about it because it's the truth, but let's be real. We do know this is going to happen, so let's not be homers in the sense like we don't know what's going on in the NBA and pro sports in general. We get it. We get what's going on. We knew what we were up against here. We have to play nearly perfectly to win this series because we're not going to get the benefit of it. No, you can't even get this call at home.
You're not getting that call. You're not getting that call.
You're not even getting that call at home.
Definitely not getting that in the Garden.
and this
At home, man.
It's been going on
At home.
for the last
Goddamn, bro. Cleveland needs to throw in the towel, bro. They're up by almost damn near 60.
Throw in the towel. They may as well let the cheerleaders play. They still win.
Oh, man.
Goddamn.
And they having too much time in Miami. They ain't trying to leave. They gonna stay even when they blow them out.
Welcome to Miami. You feel me?
They better be careful. They end up in that Shannon Sharp lawsuit.
Hey man, hey man. Listen.
But here's what JB
What
has to say
happens
about the call, man. Y'all.
There's contact on Tim Hardaway's jump shot. I don't know any other way around it. There's contact on his jump shot. The guy leaves his feet. He's at Timmy's mercy. And I repeat, there's contact on his jump shot.
Talking about that final play, that final shot, how did you see it?
You guys saw it. What do you think?
First of all, Tim Hardaway Jr. out here looking like Jodeci trying to wear that suit jacket Diesel.
Oh.
Yo. Said my man looked like Omar from The Wire.
Oh, shit.
Omar coming. Only person I know. Hey, Day, the only person I know that'll walk to the store with a robe on. That's crazy.
I know, right? With a shotgun tucked underneath it.
Y'all gonna have me watching that now.
Nate, man, from a Knicks perspective, man, what was your thoughts on the call? Because originally you said it wasn't a foul.
It was a foul. Now I've seen worse not called.
Really?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I saw Shea Gildas.
That's a pretty bad foul, man.
I saw Shea Gildas get literally knocked the fuck on the ground and not get a call on a 3-point shot.
You can cuss.
He's a star.
You got knocked the fuck to the ground. You can say it.
I did. And he's a star player. The reality is when that series was set up, I said one thing: I said with a young team like the Pistons, who have never really been in the playoffs in a minute, that they're not going to get the benefit of the calls. You're absolutely right. Young players, especially in their first year, don't get calls in the playoffs. It's just the way it is. Star players get calls. Star players get calls. Vet players get calls. It is what it is. It's not the right thing all the time. But I tell you what, if Cade was shooting that three, he probably would have got the call. But because
that's ridiculous. No, he wouldn't. Cut it out, man. He didn't get any other whistle any other time during the game, and hasn't gotten a good whistle this series either. No, you have there's no barometer in what you have to say that.
Call. He would have got that call over Tim Hardaway.
When? So once again, when did he get a call at any point in time during the game? No, I'm gonna challenge you on that. When did he get the benefit of the whistle anytime during the game? Let's cut this out, man. It was not called because this wins the game.
You act like Cade gets no calls at any
He doesn't.
game. That's bullshit.
Statistically, he has the worst whistle in the league. That's numbers.
Yeah.
That's numbers, brother. Statistically, he has the worst whistle in the league of any all-star player. We got actual numbers for this, man. No, I'm challenging you on that. You're telling me that Cade, who is not getting the benefit of getting any of the hacks that he's been getting, was going to miraculously get a call because it was him shooting that in the man, come on, man. It was not called because it's New York.
But Cade is
it's not called because it's New York.
But Cade is a star player compared to Tim Hardaway Jr. Tim Hardaway Jr. is shit on that team. We had Tim Hardaway.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that. Does Cade play for New York? Does Cade play for New York?
No.
Does Cade play for a big market team?
No, it's a small market.
Exactly. That's my point. Yeah, it was not. Let's get to the bottom. I'm a bottom line type of guy, man. The bottom line is it was not called because that is the game-winning play that freezes up New York. That's the period, the point blank. It does not matter if Cade was shooting it. It doesn't matter if anybody else was shooting it. It was not called because this endangers the NBA money line. The NBA wants to see that New York and Boston series because of the revenue. That is the bottom line. Somebody call me. Somebody on the family. Somebody on the panel call me a liar for what I just said if I am lying. Or if I'm reaching.
No, I'm just kidding.
All right, thank you, Bree.
But the reality is that this series should not even be this close. Like I'm a Knicks fan, and I'm telling you right now, like this should not be a very close series. Like
I agree.
Knicks should take care of business
hit that
early
bitch.
on.
God damn it.
You know,
Well, let me say this, bro. Let me say this to your point. I'll be honest with you, man. If this is called down the middle, you guys are losing this series 3-1. You guys can barely beat. We're talking about young teams to take their lumps. Can I ask you a question? Is it because of youth? Why you guys are or veteran presence? Because you guys are winning these games? No, it's because of stuff like this and the whistle, man. You guys can barely beat a young, injured Pistons team. You guys can. Here we go right here. Here we go right here. Play that there, boss man. If you got the tape, look at this. Egregious. And this has been all series long. You guys can barely beat a young Pistons team who is injured. Two of our best players are out, and you can barely win. 3-point win that should have been an L. And everybody knows it. 1-point win that should have been an L. And everybody knows it.
I'll say this.
And you guys can barely beat. Go ahead, Dave.
Game one, our youth showed.
Absolutely, I agree with that.
But it's you can see our youth in every fourth quarter. It was more egregious in that first game, the way we collapsed. But you can see our youth in every single one of these fourth quarters because these guys don't know. I don't want to say they don't know how to act because they've all been hooping for their whole lives, but they don't understand the moment. You know, they play timid. You could tell they play very timid. Even our veterans play timid.
If I may, brother, let me piggyback off what you're saying. Go ahead, finish your point, though.
Cade, I don't know what Cade is doing in these fourth quarters, man. These jump passes, this not being aggressive in the fourth. I mean, he was this last game. He was very aggressive in the fourth this last game. But it's just the Knicks aren't winning because they're veterans, but the Pistons are losing not only because of the refs, but their youth.
Me and Steve
when you're an experienced team,
ball control, man. It's ball control has been off too. Like,
also too, the way the Pistons are constructed, you know, I think it was Ed that said something about being one-dimensional. I think
they are.
I think it's on both sides. You've got a mixture of guys that either are good defenders or bad shooters. And the problem is that you can't win a game when you have guys that are either really good defenders and can't shoot or really good shooters and can't defend.
That's
Like
right.
you gotta have more consistent players, two-way players. Like that was one of the things I said about the Pistons is that the Pistons need to go in the offseason and go get some 3-and-D guys. Because that's what
Absolutely.
wins you in the NBA. You get the threes and you play the D. You don't have guys. Hardaway's not that kind of guy. Beasley's not that kind of guy. Ivy, you hopefully is going to be that guy going forward.
He won't.
You got okay. Well, that's fine. But you've got to get.
And Hardaway tries. Okay, Hardaway really tries.
No, he doesn't.
Like
No, he doesn't.
No, we had Hardaway. He was ass in the Knicks. Anyway.
Exactly. I agree with you, Nate.
But the thing is, you've got to get more consistent scorers and guys that are willing defenders for this team to go the next level, because you don't have that. You either have like Asir Thompson. Asir Thompson is a good defender, horrible shooter. Duran's a good defender, horrible shooter, or doesn't want to take a shot.
Duran's an average defender.
You got Beasley. You got Beasley and THJ. They're not really good defenders. They're not even good shooters. They're streaky as hell, especially THJ. THJ hasn't found a shot he doesn't like. How many times in that game did THJ take a wide open three and clank it? Like I think I counted
straight facts. No, keep talking, Nate. No, keep talking, man. This is straight facts. This is what I'm saying.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, like I said, like just the way I look at the roster construction of the Pistons, you just have either really bad shooters or really good defenders. You don't have a mixture of both, and that's why Bickerstaff struggles with his roster or his rotations. Like I agree with you, Ron Holland should see more playing time because if anything, Ron Holland is athletic as hell. He's long as hell. He could give somebody fits. And he can keep up with some of these guys, like OG and Michael Bridges that are longer players. He can contest some of those shots. THJ is not going to do that. Beasley is not coming in to play defense. He's coming in to make shots, and he's hit or miss himself. So that's all I'm saying. Like the roster construction, it's nice, but it needs to be redone where you get some 3-and-D players if you want to take it to the next level for the Pistons.
Yeah. So this is what I wanted to say, guys. The youth is not what's showing in the fourth quarter. It's the lack of talent. That's what's showing in the fourth quarter because majority of these botches and blunders are coming from THJ, Tobias Harris, and Malik Beasley. Let's be honest, guys. It's coming from THJ, Tobias Harris, and Malik Beasley. And that's for Kid in the fourth quarter. The problem is guys like THJ, Malik Beasley, and Tobias Harris shoot us out of the game. Go back and look at the last 10 possessions. In the last 5 minutes, in the last 3 games. The only game that we won is the only time Cade got majority of the touches. Tell me I'm lying, y'all. Come on now.
Let's be real. Tobias is what kept us in this last game.
He's played.
Tobias kept us in the last game, man.
When he caught fire in that third quarter, you damn right. He's the one who sparked that comeback.
Who got him the ball?
The last was like 2.5 minutes, I think, of the second going into the third. Tobias was
who got him the ball?
Player.
Who got him the ball?
Damn if the Pope gave him the ball. If he's scoring,
no, it's not. It's who got him the ball, man. Come on, dude. Tobias has been mid this series, man.
Well,
and that's the best. And that's the best you got. Yes, he has been, man. Brother, man, if you cannot, just same thing as the Stars been mid this series. If you can't actually stay on the floor, man, that's what I'm talking about. And you're a vet. This is what I mean. If you're not reliable and you're a vet, this is what I mean. If you're THJ and you're coming up the court, no ball movement, we don't even get into a set. Similar to what even the Knicks man sees it. Come up, you got 20 seconds on the clock, jack a 3. No offensive motion, no nothing. Jack a 3. Malik Beasley, come up, jack a 3. No offensive motion, no pin downs, let's not get into let's run something good. None of that. Jack a 3.
And that's the problem too, is with Detroit's offense, they don't do well in the half court. They thrive more on fast breaks because they got the dogs and the athletes that can get to the basket. When you get into the half court, they don't even get the ball to Duran. They don't even try to look at Duran inside at all to get him in the post, to at least see if he got a hook shot, maybe some kind of post up. They don't even try to get the ball to Duran, which is sad, because that's where Cade's got to get the ball to him. Like just like Jalen Brunson kind of makes an effort to try to get the ball to Cat or get him going. Cade's got to do that with Duran, man. He's got to get his confidence going because he's more than just a lob threat, a blocker, and a rebounder. He can play some inside game. Like
JD gets the ball, he's just not aggressive enough. JD gets touches, man. JD gets touches. You just got to be more aggressive with the ball and actually look to score. JD, as soon as he gets the ball, he's looking to pass. And I think a lot of that is the way JB uses it. A lot of that is the way JB. I can't say Duran doesn't get the ball, but then again, that's schematic. That's not necessarily a him thing either. I think that's what he has to work on this offseason, really polishing it up so you can actually be a go-to threat.
Right, and you got to make Cat work, dude. Cat's not a good defender. You got to make him work on.
I agree.
You're making his life a lot easy.
Yes, that's a coaching issue because we should be going at him. And that's a coaching issue. But this right here, man, the vets are really the ones that are costing us these games. And I say particularly Tobias Harris, as I said, been mid to decent. He's been good when he actually plays. But these fouls, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Some of this stuff, some of the egregious calls that New York is getting, that's primarily on the perimeter players. Tobias Harris is actually having trouble guarding anybody. I just gotta be honest, man. He had one good game. Where he guarded Cat well. And I just gotta keep it a bean. He's been getting cooked every other one. He's actually having trouble containing OG. He's actually having trouble containing Mikal Bridges when he goes to the rack. He's actually having trouble.
And that's been the knock on Tobias Harris. And that's been the knock on Tobias his whole career, man. That's why he bounces so many times because the talent's there. It's just the effort to really become better has been the problem with him. Like the last time he played like legit good was in Orlando when he first got started in his career.
Yeah, very nice.
He bounces for a reason. That's the whole point, you know. Like,
and to say this, I actually thought Tobias Harris shut me up somewhat defensively. I think after January, Tobias Harris really cranked it up defensively, but we're not seeing that in the postseason. Yeah, one game of it, and every other game, bro, you're literally struggling to keep anybody in front of you. Dumb reaching. What up?
Hey, Ed, you gotta call Tobias his nickname that you call him.
What? Which one? I have a couple.
Which one? You know
Another thing too about the Pistons is they got to get some size, man. They got to get more size. You can't just have Duran out there. You got to get some more beef and size in the middle.
Well, speaking of beef, our best rim protector is out. He's been out since game one.
Yeah, but he's
I
only
don't even want to say R
because
I'm not even like I can't say R because I'm not even like a true Pistons fan.
He's an enforcer. There's no doubt about that. He's an enforcer. He sets a tone.
All right, let's talk about Cat's game, man. Like,
hold on, man. Do you got anything on Dennis Schroeder? Because I got something to say about that guy.
Go ahead.
The Schroeder.
Dennis has been fucking clutch for us all series.
Yes.
What in the hell was he on yesterday? I don't know what was wrong with him, but he was so unaggressive yesterday. You're telling me a guy who's I believe he's averaging like close to 13 points a game for us this series.
Yeah, everybody's doing their thing, but
I think it's close to that.
Right, man.
Dude took 4 shots yesterday. 4 shots. Mm-hmm. He had plenty of time to do it. There were plenty of opportunities to do it. And then how about the play at the end of the third quarter where he steals the ball from Campaign, I think. Bro, take that shit up. Go with that bucket right there is the difference in the game. Like, if you do the math, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you do the math, that bucket right there is the difference in the game.
You talking about when he passed it to Beasley and Beasley dunked and it was too late?
Right away. But yeah.
Yeah, you're 100% correct, Dan.
Hey,
but that's part of what we're talking about with the Nets.
Hey, Beasley ain't hitting nothing because he's too busy shimmying. That's why he ain't hitting nothing.
Yeah, so he can shimmy all out of Detroit.
He ain't shimmy shit lately.
That's another reason why that guy has gone somewhere else all the time, because he doesn't have that defensive ability on the other side, and he's a streaky shooter. That's why he hasn't stayed with
Malik doesn't even try, man. Guys are literally running right past him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, guys literally run right past Malik this series. And that's another reason why we're having trouble containing the perimeter players of New York. We have to play guys that can't defend too long. That's the problem, man. And same thing we say about J.I., we got to be fair. Unless you are prolific offensively, you cannot play minutes like that and not be able to defend. Just a shooter off the bench, man. That's it. Who has
So
not showed up? Who has not showed up at all?
one of those. You can have one of those type of players on the floor, but when that's your whole lineup, it's just guys who can shoot. Then you become a problem, and that's when you start to notice. Because if you got guys like, so you got Cade, and you say you got a guy at the 3 who can
I
shoot,
like this though.
or a guy at the 4 who can shoot,
Kind of like
you can put Beasley on the floor and hide him. But when it's Beasley, Cade, THJ, and Asar, you can't hide Beasley. They're gonna attack Beasley all day long.
And that's exactly what they have.
Yeah, and also too, like I said this before the series started. Like, look, man, Cade's a damn good player. I like Cade. Very smooth game and all that. The thing is that who's outside of Cade? Who can you trust on a daily on a game to game basis?
Nobody.
They were Beasley
That's the
in
problem.
the regular season.
Yeah,
in the regular
that's
season,
the problem. They got to address that in the offseason.
Just a shooter off the bench. I mean, that's the whole thing, man. I don't give too much to guys that just benefit off the gravity of great players. Those are role players. And to Nate's point, Nate's making good points. Just because he's a Knicks guy don't mean we're not going to give him his flowers. Nate's actually batting 1,000 right now. It's the truth. And it's a shame that a New York guy can see it, but majority of the Pistons guys can't see it.
Oh, I'm a basketball fan. I watch all basketball.
Oh, period. I give you credit, man.
It's not like 750.
Nah, come on, get the man his cred, dog. Get the man his. We don't do that. We don't do that here, man. We men here.
I'll give him his credit once. I'll give him his credit once the series is over. Right now, I ain't giving him shit.
That's why I love Day, man. Day, like, it don't matter. He a op.
You're op right now. I ain't giving him shit.
Ain't giving him nothing.
I give you nothing. In fact, the Knicks don't even exist. Yup.
Exactly.
They're the Knicks.
Ain't over till the fat lady sings.
Hey,
fat lady been blowing.
hey, or as my friend Paul would call them, the Brooklyn Bricks.
Hey, Jimmy back tonight. Let's go.
With the Bokeem, you talking about your boy Bokeem, Bree?
Stop it, man. Stop it.
Bokeem, man. Dog, look, then he had that picture with the WWE belt. I'm like, oh, this man a lame.
Man.
But look, you can watch wrestling all you want to, man. You can watch wrestling, you can do whatever you want to. I'm a firm believer. A grown man can do whatever he want, man. But I'm just being real. Who just take a picture out in the middle of the street with a WWE plastic belt? Ain't no event even going on. I can see if you was downtown about to go in and see your favorite wrestlers or whatever. But dog, you just got the shirt on and you just got the belt for no reason. This is your day-to-day gear. What's wrong with your boy?
Hey man, I ain't got nothing to do with this. I didn't tell him to say it. I don't know nothing about that.
Number one fan, man. Number one fan. Anyway, man. Let's talk about
Steve,
man.
Do you have season tickets for the Pistons?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Okay, he got season tickets for everything.
You're at every game, man.
Everything, bro.
Hey, man.
Bree be trying to act like he broke.
I'm broke, man. I'm broke.
That's a lie, man. From the pit of hell.
This man just bought courtside seats for next season. Talking about he broke.
Exactly, bro. Exactly.
Nah, they wasn't courtside seats. They was almost there.
You're gonna pay a pretty penny. You're gonna pay a pretty penny next year, man. They're not gonna be as cheap as they were this year.
Yeah, they went up on my ticket.
Oh, he got it. Don't worry, he got it.
Yeah,
he definitely got it.
They went up on mine for like $300.
Dang.
Nah, they definitely got it, man. It's guys like us that are struggling.
All right, let's talk about this fucking bum.
All right, Cat's gameplay. Oh, you've been quiet over there. Let's get your thoughts on Cat's gameplay, man. And what you think Detroit got to do to stop him this upcoming game? While you sip your drink again.
He's soft. Right out.
I got niggas on 13.
I don't know why everybody won't give him some love because he makes some lucky ass shots. I mean, that's what we're supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
I mean, how many points he ain't scored in the paint?
None. Maybe I won't say none, but minimum.
So how are you saying he beats Enduring when he ain't in the paint?
I don't know.
The only time he scores in the paint is when he's got Tobias on him.
My
Because
point
he's
is
because
Wait,
he's
hold on,
bigger
wait.
than
Wasn't that my point from earlier, but people denied it? Wait,
No,
no,
I'm just saying.
scroll that,
No,
rewind,
listen, no,
rewind.
because I said it earlier. Because I said it earlier. I know what you're getting at because I said Tobias has been the best defender
who,
on
Draymond?
Cat.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I forget. Yeah. Same
Hey,
thing.
Drew, in the middle of a parlay.
Give me hey, Drew, give me a drink, man. You bullshitting.
Man, you got all the
God
money. Why
damn.
don't you buy the panel some drinks? What you talking about?
Exactly,
You got all
man.
the money, bro.
Hey, listen, I'm working on
Us blue collar guys, I actually got to get up and go to work in the morning.
Man, I
it.
feel you, bro.
I mean,
I worked all weekend.
I'm out the feet all
Yeah.
night.
I just got a new job. 4 to 4. 4 to 4.
Always hustling. Like
Hey, I'm out of work. I'm out of work right now, so I'm out here in the streets.
Man, here we go.
Actually, Nate probably got money, man. Nate probably got
Hey,
money.
Drew, don't admit that on camera, man. What are you doing?
Hey, I don't
Nate,
give a
Nate's
damn.
down. Nate stay down in
damn.
Texas, low cost of living. Nate all right.
Oh, Ed.
Shit
I
down
don't give
here.
a
He's
damn,
talking
Steve.
about
Yeah.
shit.
Ed,
Nah, come on, Nate.
Ed, are you still in GR?
Fuck no.
Yeah, bro.
Hold on.
I'm coming up next month. We need to link up.
Yeah, without a doubt, dog. I'll take you out for a meal, man. Definitely.
Bet. I'll be up the 29th through the 2nd of next
Yes, sir.
May and June.
I'll clear
Anyway,
that on my schedule, dog.
Let's just get back to this soft ass pussycat.
Yeah,
Nate, man.
Yeah.
Nate, man. You talking about your boy pussy. You soft, man. Defend your boy, bro.
I'm not
Defend
a
your boy.
pussy, man. That's just how I talk.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Carl Anthony, when he came out of Kentucky, it wasn't because of his defense. It wasn't because of his aggression. It was because of his offense. Let's just be honest. That's what his deal was coming out. And the reality is that he is that guy. 25 points, 12 rebounds. He does it on the off. He does it on the. He does it on the offensive end. Like there's no joke like that. But the thing is that defense has always been a question with him, no doubt about that. And yes, he's not an aggressive player. He's more of a laissez-faire type of, yes, you want to say soft, sure, that's fine. But here's my thing with Karl Anthony Towns. It's his intelligence I question more. Forget the softness. It's his intelligence, because the fact is that when you watch the game, and I'll play by it was like a minute something left in the second half, or first half, I'm sorry. And he picked up his second foul. And I was sitting with my boy next to me on the couch, and I said, watch, he's going to pick up his third foul. Just you watch. He's going to make some dumb play, get a third foul, and have to go to the bench. And sure enough, he did. He gets dumb fouls. Like, he probably leads the NBA in getting the most fouls, probably outside of Triple J. Like, he's not a very intelligent player when it comes to knowing the situation and knowing that, hey, if I got 2 fouls, I don't need to get a third one right off the bat. Like, I need to sit my ass down, or I need to stop playing defense with my hands. And that's what he does. So
yeah.
The thing with Towns is, like, listen, you guys can shit on Towns all you want, and that's fine. I understand it. You tell me you would take him on the Pistons right now?
No.
25 and 12?
No.
That's fine.
No.
They wild, man. They wild.
I haven't like that. I haven't.
He beat y'all second best scorer in a long shot. That's all I'm saying.
Period. Now, that's true. That's true. I still don't want him.
But he still leads with the same problem we have now: a defensive liability in the paint.
But he gives you a legit scorer that can put the ball in the hole.
No,
This is how
I'm gonna say this though.
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say this though, man. Anybody we get playing the 5 is gonna look pedestrian with the lack of perimeter defense we have. We might have to. Man, this is why JB deserves Coach of the Year. Yes, I question his lineup sometimes, but what he's been able to get out of, guys, we don't have defensive personnel. Like outside of obviously Asar and Ron, but they don't. But Ron doesn't play, and then Asar, he's had his ups and downs. He's getting back physically, number one. Yeah, he's doing a lot more with less. The guys that are playing majority of the minutes, right, are just not defensive personnel. And so you can play when you're that bad on the perimeter. When you're that bad on the perimeter, man, bro, anybody's going to look pedestrian. As for Duren, Drew, you can speak to this, man. I was on Jalen Duren's behind early the first half of the season. I was on Jalen Duren's behind. I was going to get him out of here, etc. But once again, even advanced stats will tell you from January up to the beginning of April, he was one of the best, not just big men, but best defenders in the league. That's just true. What's going on now? Yeah, that's facts, man.
Yeah, when he has
All
Ron
that.
Holland, if he has Ron Holland and Asar Thompson,
So basically, guys that can actually play defense. You're right.
He's
That's
by
literally
himself,
proving
he
my
can't
point.
do shit.
Guys that who can. Who can? But let me ask you this, man. Name me one defensive center in the league that has extremely poor perimeter defenders surrounding him. Who? One. Just one. And start in the starting lineup, bro, or plays the lion's share of the minutes. Name me. I'm talking about all his wing defenders playing the lion's share of the minutes are this bad defensively. Name one starting center.
Adebayo? Maybe? I don't know if he's the center, really.
Adebayo, what's again? No, they can defend.
Yeah,
Wiggins can defend.
Teams in the league.
Yeah, Hawkins can defend. All those guys can come up there. Highsmith can defend. See what I mean? Bro? That's what I'm saying. Jalen Duren is in almost an exclusive situation. This is why JB, to me, not even being a homer, deserves Coach of the Year. Look what he's done with the guys we have. These guys weren't even getting clocked, man. Yeah. THJ wasn't even getting clocked on a better team, let alone starting. Malik Beasley has never looked like this until he got to Detroit with JB and K. Never.
True.
But look at this, bro. Malik Beasley, guys, true or false, man? Malik Beasley has played with LeBron. True or false?
True.
Malik Beasley has played with Jokic. True or false?
True.
True.
I think it's true, yeah.
True. Yes, true. He has played with Jokic. Okay, Malik Beasley has played with Giannis. True or false?
True.
And when did he ever look this good?
I would say the Lakers, he looked pretty good, but I mean, I get what you're saying. I mean, Detroit is probably his best thing. There's no doubt about that.
This is the Cade effect. This is why I've always been like, man, he got to show me something. You got to really think. What do you, if you want to bring him back, what are you giving him? Because I'm just like, just good shooter off the bench. I don't fall in love with mid guys. I don't fall in love with guys, period. Especially when they're mid.
And the problem is too. And the problem.
Yes, sir.
Roll, D, my bad.
Hey, ladies.
Damn.
Boom.
And the problem with the Piston players too is Cade has to get them all set up because they don't get off the dribble themselves. You know, when you have a guy that has to be your number one scorer, your number one defender, and your number one passer, like, dude, that's a lot of responsibility on a very young player. And I agree with you, Bickerstaff. Bickerstaff has done a phenomenal job. He took a team that won 15, 20 games last year and has won
14. That's generous, brother. 15 to 20 was really generous of you. Thank you, man.
Yeah,
we appreciate that.
It was bad.
We appreciate that.
But the thing is that the talent is there. Listen, in the offseason, two things need to happen. A, Duren and Asar Thompson need to get in the gym and start working on their offense.
They better move in with Freddie Vincent. Yeah,
because those guys need to work on their offensive game. And then the second one is get Jaden Ivey healthy as hell. You know, get him ready for the next year, and then
package him up,
and then try to get him a 3-and-D player in the free agency.
I need the Pistons to go get Giannis.
We don't have the resources for it, but that would be lovely.
You come up with it. Trade the next picks for the next 5 years.
Yeah, that's not enough. Some of these teams got. I'm gonna tell you this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna put it to y'all here like this, man. This is contingent on how it ends up because I don't really believe in this team.
The shit out of the Rockets. God damn.
Rockets can't shoot. That's another example. They can't shoot.
Exactly. Hey, so check us out. You know, it's funny. I'm glad you brought that up because that's gonna go into our next segment about low IQ fans. But
what the fuck? What the fuck? Hold on now.
Yeah.
I ain't low IQ now. Well, you know better than that.
Bro, we're not talking about. You're on the panel. You're not a fan. See that was a manifestation right there, Day. That was an insecurity. I never said anything about that.
See, this is how trash Cat is, man. We're not even talking about it.
Well, we know what he is. That's
trash.
That's
we
really
sure do.
So let me say this, man. Speaking to what Nate said about Cat. Here's the thing, Cat. You want to know something? Cat and Westbrook are a lot alike in the sense that both of them were actually, yes, they were. This is one thing I do push back on. Cat was an excellent defender at Kentucky, man. The guy was averaging 4 blocks a game. Cat was one of the best defensive big men in college.
But he was also
bro. I mean, you can either defend or you can't, man. You can be tall, whatever. We see a lot of guys that are a waste of flesh at 7 foot, can't do anything.
Right.
And so,
100% right.
yeah, I know, but. Yeah, no, Greg Oden wasn't. His issue wasn't talent; it was health. He was definitely extremely talented.
He had the knees of a 90-year-old man.
Exactly, that was the problem.
But if he did play, but here's the thing: if he did play good defense in college, it sure as hell didn't transition to the NBA.
Well, you're right, and that's where I go into the Westbrook argument. Both of them fell in love with the offensive attention that they were getting, and they stopped putting in the effort that they had in college. Even the first couple of years in the league, Cat was good defensively. It just got to him, and then that goes back to your point. It's the mental game with Cat. He's never locked in enough defensively, or just has to complete his game and apply himself on both sides of the ball. He's a bit of a head case. That's why I agree with you. It's the mental aspect.
And the
same thing with Russ.
And the lack of interior game makes him soft because when you play out in the perimeter, you don't take a lot of contact.
You're 7 foot shit and you ain't by the basket. Yeah,
that's the NBA, bro. If you watch the
NBA,
three-pointers are taking three-pointers now.
All game. All game. I never seen him post up and call for the ball.
Have you seen Kristaps Porzingis? He used to be an inside guy. He shoots threes now. He's a glorified 7-point three-point shooter. Rarely. Cat does too. Cat sometimes goes in the paint, but he's a one thing about Cat, and I'm pretty
hesitated to say that, Nate.
Huh?
I said you hesitated to say that.
No.
It sometimes goes in the paint.
Sometimes. I mean, he lives out in the perimeter. I'm not gonna lie. But here's the thing.
Sometimes
one thing about Cat, and I think AD kind of was this kind of way too, is they probably played guard when they were in high school. Because Cat plays
guard.
Cat plays
definitely play guard.
Yeah, Cat plays like a guard because if you watch that shot that he shot over Duran, that's a guard play. That's not a center play. You know, like he's got guard moves, but he's a shooter from the outside. That's all he is. And a rebound.
It's a skilled big man move. Like, I mean, he's not the only guy that can do that. That didn't say play guard in high school. I mean, we can't compare Cat to AD. AD's thing is
they probably play guard in high school in some aspects because he's got guard moves. That's all I'm saying.
I'll tell you this: I'll take AD on this team. I don't care if he only gives us 60 games. You're going to win 90% of those 60 games.
I like it.
So yeah, I'll take AD on this team.
Sure.
Hide and preserve him for the playoffs. Yeah, I'll definitely take AD on this team. I take Kawhi Leonard on this team. Give me 60 games.
I want to speak on Cat.
Go ahead, my bad.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead.
Now, one of the questions he asked was, "How do you stop Cat?" And how do you're never going to stop Cat, but you're going to be able to slow him down. What you do is you punk him. You punk him and you bully him in the beginning of the game, and you take his confidence away. If Cat gets confidence, it's a wrap. But if you bully him and you make him feel like a little bitch the way he is, he'll check out because he does not. Cat doesn't have that mentality of, I have the ability to be a superstar. I'm the best player on the court. If you punk him, he'll succumb to it, and he will not play right the whole game. I've seen it. I've seen it happen in Minnesota. I've seen it happen with the Knicks a few times when I watched a few Knicks games this year. If you bully that dude, he will disappear.
I'll do one better than you, Day. You don't even have to do that. Just get him in foul trouble.
Ooh,
the guy gets
he'll get himself in foul trouble. You said it earlier. He'll get himself in foul trouble.
So you don't. So just get him in foul trouble. Get him in Just go at him. Just go at him. That's all you got to do.
Yep.
And he'll foul you.
What'd you say, Drew?
I say y'all keep on calling him Cat. I call him Catherine.
Steve, man, your thoughts on Cat, man? And we're gonna get one more topic, and then we're gonna let Ed talk about.
He's one of the best skilled players in the NBA. I mean, you got to give him his due for being a skilled player.
Nope, not till Friday. Not till Friday. I ain't doing that.
Steve Adams.
He's one of the best skilled big men. I'll give you that.
Yeah. He's one of the best skilled big men. But it's just,
he be getting
he gonna get his numbers. I mean,
I said
definitely body him.
Hey, mute Drew since he ain't paying no attention. Mute him because he's talking.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, he can. I mean, he definitely one of the best skilled guys. He can shoot threes and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm with Dave. You gotta get physical with him.
Yep.
I mean, once if you get physical with him, he gonna get frustrated. He's gonna get frustrated. He's gonna be like, he's gonna cry to the refs. He's gonna do all that stuff.
Mm-hmm. It's like
So
Steph Curry.
I mean,
You gotta get rough with Steph Curry. You get in his head.
Exactly, because it's like if you could get physical with these guys. Like a lot of these guys in the NBA, they don't like it when people is physical with them. They don't like that, and he's the same way.
I mean, you're talking about a guy that wiped Jordan Woods, man. I mean, we don't expect a gentleman to be that intelligent.
You ain't right for that. You know that, right?
Yeah, you ain't right for that.
You ain't right for that.
You wrong.
I didn't say it. I don't know nothing about it. I didn't know. Nope.
The best thing about Cat,
there's no way I can be always right.
The best thing about Cat is the woman he's dating. Let's be real.
Jordan Woods.
Yeah,
she been the best thing for a lot of men. I don't know how good that is, man.
Oh wow.
Hey, okay, hey.
Wow.
Man, that could be said about 9
Hey, ladies.
Wait, so let's come on now. She's only yours for right now, bro. Come on now. Once you're happily married, then I'll give it to you. And then I'll put that.
All right, which I am.
Hey Ed, she got that last name for a reason, huh?
Nah, exactly.
All right.
Especially with the S at the end. And plural.
All right, I'm gonna start with Nate since he is the guest on here, man.
Oh God.
What do you got? What do your Knicks need to do to pull off Game 5, man, in the series?
Cut that check for the refs.
Show up and play their game. Like, I mean,
Tony Davis.
I expect the Pistons. I expect the Pistons to come out with hell on fire, man. Like, I expect them to come out aggressive and really take it to us early. And it's based on the Knicks, man. If the Knicks come out and they look at it like, hey, we win this game, we get to rest, and we got to get ready for Boston because Boston, they're hoping they're probably going to close their series out, or
routed by Boston.
Or they're gonna drag it to a Game 7, which is scary. You don't want to do that. So I think that man right there. I think that man's not gonna let them lose. So, but I expect the Pistons to come out with a lot of fire. Cade will probably have his best game of the series. This next one, book it, and so we'll see.
These motherfuckers taking this shit too far.
Start with you, man. What do Detroit got to do to win Game 5 and bring it back to Detroit?
Man, it's gonna be tough. It's going to be tough just from the last game. Hopefully, they can just take that out of their minds and just stay focused. And like I said, they got to be physical. They got to understand they got to remember they won one in the Garden.
Yep.
So they're not going to be intimidated by the Garden and the fans and everything because they won there. They should have won twice. Mm-hmm. But they just got to stick to the game plan and be aggressive. Duran got to be aggressive. You got Cat guarding you. Barbecue chicken all night.
Yep. What did Shaq say? Slavonian chicken, or isn't that what he said the other night?
And he can have that too. But I'm gonna tell you this too: whoever's guarding Brunson, go right at his ass. Literally, he can't guard. Go right at him.
McKay's been doing that all series long.
Exactly.
That's why they keep switching.
Somebody else needs to step up, man. I mean, this is what I'm saying. Star player has been playing like a star player, y'all. Cade is averaging 26, 9, and 9 on almost 50% from the field.
Yeah.
Cade has been the best
playoffs. Is Edwards.
Cade has been the best point guard in the offseason. Yes, better than Shea individually in this playoffs. Yes, better than Shea.
Well, it's because Shea had to barely play because they've been fucking blowing.
Oh, fair enough. I agree. I absolutely agree. I'm just keeping it real with the numbers and the defense.
If you look at the numbers, you're 100% right. You just do straight up numbers, yeah.
And it helps when you got Alex Caruso checking Triple J and just locking him down. But that's another story.
No, that team.
That's crazy work that he's doing that. That's crazy work that he's doing that, Steve.
And he's doing this to New York. And the thing is, man, New York has two super elite defenders, Mikal Bridges and OG Anunoby. I would love to have either one of those guys on this team. That's what I was talking about, man. You guys actually have remember what I said earlier in the cast, man. New York actually has, whatever with Hart, man. He's mid. You guys actually have the two-way players. You guys actually have the two-way players to hide Brunson. Mikal Bridges is not an offensive liability. OG is not an offensive liability. and they can lock down. We don't have any guy that's not an offensive liability that can lock down.
And I would argue they haven't even been playing well in this series, and they've been quiet.
And I agree with you.
Cat and Brunson. So, yeah.
To be very honest with you, man, in fairness to New York and their fans, and this pains me to say this, but I love to say it because it gives Cade gas. It's not that they played poorly. It's just Cade's made them look pedestrian. That's just how great of offensive talent he is.
Yeah. Just again,
OG's played well. OG's played well on the offensive end. OG's been a killer on the offensive
and it's good.
OG's played well defensively.
And it's good that New York can put a couple of defenders on Cade because they can rest each other too. Like if OG rests him, they'd be like, okay, you give him a little rest and then put Bridges on.
No disrespect to the Pistons, but when OG was re-signed and we traded for Mikal Bridges, it was made for the Celtics. Like you're gonna see both those guys on Tatum and Brown, and then we're gonna see what happens.
You're not about to get swept, but it's all good. This is why. This is what I'm saying.
Ain't over yet.
And not only,
no, they about to get swept, man.
And not only with him,
I'm talking about this series ain't over yet.
Too.
It's over. It's over, Tony Brothers, bro. It's over.
It's not.
They about to get swept, man. I'm gonna say this. Let me ask Nate something, man. Let me ask Nate. Let me ask Nate something before we transition here. How do you feel about Thibodeau as your coach going forward?
I mean, honestly, I'm tired of the old school mentality. Like, I want to expand our bench. You know, I think that we need more offensive minded coach because I want different sets instead of just playing hero ball and one-on-one ball. But when you've got Brunson and Cat that are really good one-on-one, I mean, I can't get mad about that. But like the problem is with Thibodeau is the funny part is he's a defensive-minded coach. We've been ass on defense. This series, actually, we've played better defense than we played on the whole regular season. Because when I came into the series, I said that the only reason why the Pistons would even have a chance in this series is if our defense is ass. And our defense actually has been pretty good, but we have lapses too, like y'all do too. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it is what it is.
Jimmy. There we go. Jimmy.
We'll have him next year.
Over Drew, man.
Won the series.
What do the Pistons got to do to win this game and bring it back to Detroit, man?
Be physical with soft ass Cat. That's that simple. Be simple. And watch out for the little weak ass soft ass Brunson flopping. I hate this NBA. It's a bunch of bitches playing basketball. Period.
That's the way it's going, man.
Hey, get somebody for Spike Lee too, because he was doing.
Man, if he don't sit his old ass down somewhere, bro. I was watching that game yesterday, watching him hop around the damn sideline, bro. I'll get so damn annoyed. Sit your old ass.
Hey, Breed. Is Spike Lee even 5'6", man?
Yeah, he looks short out there. Man, he do look short.
No, I don't think he's 5'6". They say he's 5'6". I don't buy it.
I don't buy it.
Hey, but the only thing I'll say about Spike Lee, man, he's rode with the Knicks even through their bad times. Like he was still at the game.
He's a true fan. He's a true fan, man. True fan through and through.
But fuck him until Friday, man. Fuck him. Short ass.
What do the Pistons got to do to win this game, man, and bring it back to Detroit, man, in Game 6, man?
You ask me?
Yes, sir. Dean King, sir.
Oh man, what do they got to do? Man, honestly, you got to cut the check, man. You got to deposit that check before the Knicks do, bro. You got to. But in reality, man, you gotta get. Honestly, the only way the Pistons win this next game, really, is you got to get Brunson and Cat in foul trouble. I'm more worried about Brunson than I am Cat, because Cat. I mean, I know he's giving us 20 plus almost every game, except the one game I put him on my parlay, soft ass.
That's my dad. That's my dad.
You get.
That's right up Drew alley.
You took away your bread. That's why you're mad.
Pete Rose over there.
But if we and man, I'm with Ed, man. I got to see Ron Holland on the floor more, man. Even if he's not going to give you anything defensively, or not defense, excuse me, offensively.
Offensively.
Let him be the guy who eats the fouls on Brunson.
Yes.
Honestly, I'd rather keep Asar on the floor because he can give you a little bit more than Holland can on offense.
Mhm.
But just let Holland eat those fouls on Brunson.
Yeah.
Let it. You're young. This is
Baptized by fire.
This is what you're gonna have to do. You're gonna have to earn your stripes, and this is the way you're gonna earn your stripes in your first playoff series.
Hey, and
You're just
Brunson
gonna be the
only
guy
a
who eats the
fucking
foul.
push away from his ankles being so brittle and just snapping you too.
Oh,
Like,
stop it.
That's fake, man. That's fake.
That shit was
fake,
karma.
man.
Well, you
He
know
hurt
why it is because Tibbs keep playing his starters over 40 damn minutes.
Man,
So
that man brittle as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Same thing with JJ Redick. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but with
Let me-
Tibbs, it actually worked. With JJ, it didn't work.
Let me ask you a
All right.
question. Where's Marcus Sasser? Because I thought Sasser was a pretty good defender coming out of Houston. Why isn't he not playing?
He's too small.
the same thing. He doesn't translate to the NBA, and he's not that good.
Bro, it's like Spike Lee playing point guard. That's what Marcus Sasser is. What are we doing?
Hey, Marcus Sasser look like a 12-year-old boy out there, man.
I like that.
Bro, he looks like he won the fan of the day contest.
Right.
Damn. That's fucked up.
No, Marcus is not that good, man.
Hey, man. What do the Pistons got to do, man, to win in New York and bring it back to Detroit for game 6?
The vets have to show up and show consistency. That's the problem right now. The vets are not showing up. I'll give THJ some credit. He's had some good shooting games, but I say maybe in terms of efficiency, but the caliber of shots he takes are still dumb. As I said, it's really looking at the young guys. The young guys are executing better than the old guys. That's the problem I'm having with this Pistons team, man. The young guys are actually executing better than the old guys. I trust the Cade to Duren connection better than I trust THJ to Tobias, better than I trust Beasley doing anything.
You can't trust
The only bet.
Say that.
No. The only vet that showed up, man, consistently is Ben Schroeder, and even that last game. Once again, you take your 4 shots, man, and they can't really guard you off the dribble. Why are you doing like it's vets not doing their job.
Yep.
Vets not doing their job. But I will say this in defense of Schroeder, that's the only bet I've seen, man, on an expiring deal where I said, you know what, keep Dennis, give him 2 years, $20 million.
Yeah.
He's still a valuable back. He's still a really good backup. Bees, let him go.
And he hold people accountable too. Like he get on
Yes.
Schroeder's defense on
Hey,
Brunson
and we got to do a big
has been
shout out to
outstanding.
K too, because when Ron Holland got into it, wherever the fuck he was.
Oh, yeah, he shoved him. He shoved his own player. Yeah.
That's leadership, though. You like,
That was K
you
who
don't need
did
to
that.
necessarily.
Yeah.
Huh?
I'm gonna address. I want to address one elephant in the room that all y'all haven't said nothing about, and I'm surprised.
What's that?
You know, because y'all want to say the fouls, y'all want to say all this, the stimulus package, whatever you want to say.
All true.
Y'all's turnovers are a joke. Like y'all need to basketball. Y'all are giving up too many easy baskets and too many points off turnovers and dumb plays.
I've been mentioning turnovers. I mentioned turnovers.
Yeah, I said
ball control. But here's what I'm saying, man. We addressed that, but we may not have realized that we did. This is what I'm talking about with veteran execution. Let me say this. I'll say this. I'm gonna use an op player for an example. Let's say Brunson. Let's say Brunson is averaging right now this series 7 turnovers a game, which I think Brunson's actually averaging 4.5 turnovers a game, which is fine. Brunson's a high usage player.
Right.
Hear what I'm saying? Brunson's a high usage player. No, hear me out. Brunson's a high usage player. Brunson's also giving you 29 and 7. I'll take 4, 5, 6, 7 out of Brunson because look what he's doing for you.
I agree.
And it's naturally going to happen because he's a high usage player. He's the guy. He's turning the ball over because he's making things happen.
Yeah.
Where you go wrong is when dudes like Mikal Bridges and OG and Hart, you get where I'm going with this, role players start to turn the ball over. Because what does that mean? You're doing too much.
Right.
You're doing too much. You're trying to do things outside of your role, and it's costing the team. Brunson can have 7 or 8 turnovers. Kane can have that. Cat can have that. Those are the guys that can have that because of what they do. and it's going to naturally happen because they get so many touches, and this is still NBA defense. But when guys that are role guys, and we don't ask you to do anything but be in the corner or hit the cut, start turning the ball over, that's where we go wrong, and that's what's wrong with the Pistons right now.
It's too much congestion, not enough separation.
Cade also had 4 blocks, you feel me? So he made up for them turnovers, you feel me?
Hey Neil, do you have the turnover stats and how many points off turnovers? Because that's what really matters. Is how many points you get off the
turnovers. You gonna put me on blast like that? Like
you just asked the question.
Hey man, you're throwing stats out. I just thought you might have
one thing that I want to say to
the
Pistons guys on here. JB needs a little bit of criticism, not just for his lineups, but his usage of his timeouts, bro. He'll let the Knicks run a
I agree.
10, 11-point run and not call a timeout. I'm sitting here watching the game screaming, bro, timeout. Let these guys get their shit back together.
He's trying to be Phil Jackson, man. He's trying to let them just play through.
Timeout.
No, he ain't Phil. No, I like JB, but he ain't no Phil Jackson.
You can't, man. You got, especially with a young team, you got to call a timeout. And not to mention that challenge that he did yesterday was fucking
That was
so
terrible,
dumb.
dude. That was terrible.
That was really
I
dumb.
think that was Cade. That was him believing in Cade, though.
I mean, yeah, you're supposed to believe in your superstar, but at some time you got to be like, bro, no.
You got to be the coach. Nah, young fella. We move on to the next play.
And I will say this about the last play of the game, that they need to look in the NBA in the offseason and be able to challenge that kind of play, because even if the Pistons had a challenge, they couldn't have challenged the foul. But they need to be able to have that situation where you can go in and look at that play, because that's a huge play. I'm not going to lie. Like that, like
17 turnovers.
You should be able to challenge that play and have him take a second look at it. Yeah.
Right. So we have 17 turnovers, right?
Like, what are they like they do in the NFL, like a booth review?
Yeah.
You know,
How many points off it, Neil? Can you find that?
19
right now, Smalls.
19? Damn. So you lost
only 19 points on 17 turnovers. That's not really all that.
That's not that bad. That's not that bad, though. That's literally, well, yes, I understand that, but once again, that goes into the human error side of the thing. But here's the issue I have with that. So we had 19 turnovers, or 17 turnovers, correct?
17 turnovers.
All right, so Cade had 6 of those. Okay, right. Cade has right now a 70% usage rate. So let me ask you this: how does
turnovers in 42 minutes? 6 turnovers in 42 minutes? Yeah, I'm okay with
that's
that.
not. I'm perfectly fine with that, especially with the kind of pressure he's under, because nobody else can create. The issue I have, let's get back to the point, right? The main dominant ball handler has 6 turnovers in 42 minutes, but has 10 assists, 10 boards, was +8 defensively, and had 4 blocks. Here's the thing, right? Where does guys like GHJ, Malik Beasley, who's not even a ball handler, Tobias Harris, Asar Thompson, and Jalen Duren get 13 turnovers from, or 11 turnovers from? Where do they get that from? But you guys get what I'm saying here, right? How do they get that? That's what I'm talking. That's what's unacceptable.
Trying to do too much.
There you go.
All I gotta say is, once this series is over, anybody who throws any shade at Cade Cunningham, you need to go watch basketball, because
you don't know. But if you're throwing shade at Cade, you don't know ball.
Exactly. He has done everything that he can and more. And
great debut! Phenomenal debut!
Yeah, y'all aren't even sniffing this series if Cade's not even playing.
But we're gonna touch base on that as soon as we switch this next segment to close us out. Low IQ fans.
We about to do it right now. I've been waiting for this all day. I'm gonna put you on the picture,
I'm hungry.
And then we'll get to my man Steve's, moment he had. I got you, Steve.
No, start with Steve. Start with Steve, man. Definitely start with Steve.
I want to end the show on a good note. We want you to know.
Go ahead.
No, exposing stupidity is good.
Go ahead.
Exposing stupidity is good, man. So here we are, right, guys, and we're looking at this series. This has been a very competitive series. You can argue the score can easily be 3-1 in our favor. We can do that. The only reason why we're in these games is because of Cade Parker Cunningham. And for anybody who's talking, guys, he has the best numbers in the postseason at his position. He has some of the best postseason numbers in general. His efficiency, his defense, the scoring, the passing, you name it. He's out rebounding 2 bigs in this series, he's out rebounding 2 starting centers. Like, come on, man. And it doesn't make any sense that you still have moronic Pistons fans throwing criticism out. Let me show you something I saw today, right? You got a guy, a complete idiot, saying that Jalen Green is better than Cade Cunningham. This moron, look at this, man. This moron, right? And morons like him alike. The criticism, and I think that we have this underdog mentality to the point. We have this underdog mentality to the point here amongst the Detroit fandom, because good teams police themselves. We have to address this. There's amongst the Detroit sports fandom in general. It's not just Pistons fans. Mm-hmm. We have this underdog, Detroit against everybody mentality to the point where we attack stars on our own team. We did it with Matt Stafford. Mm-hmm. Yep. We did it with Matt Stafford. We do it with Cade. Real talk. It's like it's like the Detroit fans got to root for the scrub on the team because I guess they identify as scrubs themselves. It doesn't make any sense. Just like with the Jaden Ivey Cinco fans who still think that Jaden Ivey is the caliber player that Cade Cunningham is. You still get morons. Go ahead, boss.
No, finish your point, man.
You still get morons talking about Ivy need to start at PG next year. What has he shown you as a ball handler to let you think he can run an offense? Let me touch base on something. Jaden Ivey averaged 3 turnovers a game and had a 10% less usage rate than Cade did. What does that tell you? He can't even handle the rock at his position with less responsibility. Then you got guys talking about, we ain't going to name no names. You know who you are. It speaks for itself. You got to get Cade off ball and start Schroeder at the 1. Are you serious?
Yeah. Everything king.
No, I'm not a part of that. Nope. That's my hey, King. I ain't got nothing to do with that. You my dog.
Dog.
I have nothing
to
do with that. Nope.
You move. Listen to this, man. You move. Look at this, man. You move the best passer at the 1 in this playoffs off the ball to start his backup.
King, you my guy. I have nothing to do with
that. Are you serious?
You my dog. You my dog. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I see you at the Pistons.
I'm like this, man. It's another brother. And you know what I'm talking about. He's making Detroit Pistons content. And Drew knows what I'm talking about with a bonnet on.
What the hell?
Laid up like he just got his nails. Oh yeah. It's a myriad of morons, man, covering the Pistons, dog. Go ahead, boss.
The thing is, this is more of the Detroit fan base in general. Because me being a Lions fan, I see the same shit all the time from Lions fans.
Yes.
We went 15-2, and y'all are acting like we're 3-13 or whatever. Like
exactly.
The reality is with this fan base, I'll tell you right now. The reality of the fan base is we've sucked for a long time in some of these organizations. I get it. There's PTSD, there's anger, there's frustration. You get a taste of the good stuff. You feel good about yourself, and then one thing happens or one thing goes wrong.
They're tweaking out.
You all of a sudden become a hater. You also become the SOL situation where you're like, oh, hell, here we go again. No, it's not what it is. Like, people either are on the team or they're off the team. There's no fence riders. Like, if you want to be a fence rider, go be a Boston Celtic fan. Go be a Thunder fan.
Whoa.
You know, I'm just saying.
He's right. He's right.
Like you ride. Like, listen, I've been a Lions fan since I was born. Like, I ride with my Lions. We were and I've been riding with my Lions now at 15-2. Like, I've been through shit, and I've come out of the shit. You know, like that.
They said he came out the room riding Simba. Nate said he came out the womb riding Simba. Mufasa is his dad. Yeah. Don't worry about if he white. Mufasa is his dad.
Y'all is cutthroat, man. Y'all is cutthroat.
But that's what it is, man. Because when the true fans are out there, they know what's up, and they know that you're gonna have ebbs and flows in your team. That's just part of the situation. These so-called fans or these bandwagon fans or bandies or whatever you want to call them. They don't know shit because they just ride the hot wave. That's all they do. They ride the hot wave and then they move on.
Hey, that's the same Lion fans that talk about, man, I don't want to spend $1,000 for this playoff game. Well, if you don't want to spend it, don't spend it.
Yeah, hey, shut the fuck up.
You know what I'm saying? like
Exactly. Don't buy it.
Yo, I don't want to spend $1,000 for a playoff game. Shit.
You know what, man? It's not even that aspect I'm talking about. I'm talking about overall game knowledge and IQ of what they're looking at. You'll have the old attitude, man. Do people even watch ball? Do the majority of the guys, man, even know what they're looking at?
You know what I think though, Ed?
Do they even understand the game?
You know what I think, Ed? It's some of these fans that don't even care about the game. They just care about posting on the gram, man.
Right.
It's a lot of
exactly.
about that.
Hey, Bree, let me tell you something, man. Let me tell you something. Y'all know I'm barely on social media, right? So I'm in one of the Detroit Pistons fan pages on Facebook. This lady, once again, listen to this, man. Listen to this. Watch this, man. Y'all know I don't even, unless it's the 313XP, because I'm an admin there. I don't even do Facebook posts. I don't respond to nothing. This lady says, man, watch this. This lady says, get this, y'all. This was today. I'll send y'all screenshots when we get off here. I'm gonna send every last person a screenshot. Nate, tell me where I can hit you up on the book, because I'm gonna send it to you too. This lady says, Cade is a ball hog. I'm like, ma'am, how does the guy that finished top 3 in assists in the league during the regular season and is top 2 in assists only behind Nikola Jokic in the playoffs, a ball hog? You know what the response was, man? And she gave a more manly response than a lot of the weirdo, emotional cats that call themselves men in the Detroit Pistons fandom. She says, I'm not gonna lie, I really don't follow it like that.
Yeah, exactly.
We started
with and there you go. And still don't be it was honest.
Yeah, you feel me?
Oh yeah, I know. All right, I'm right there with you. This is why you don't hear WNBA content on this channel. But I'm just saying.
Yeah. Damn.
But I'm just.
But you will on my channel.
Yes, definitely. Turn into the new breed 313, y'all. If y'all want the foremost.
Detroit Shock come back, bro. We gonna have a Detroit Shock show, bro.
Let me say.
Now you can't even let Deanna Nolan in the arena because she got too many felonies. Come on, man.
Hey, you know I named my daughter after her. You feel me? On God.
Yeah, that's your fault.
Yeah.
Let me say
There,
this
Deanna
about
no
what
green.
you're
Swear to God, no
saying,
bullshit.
because there is correlation.
Y'all let Nate talk, y'all.
Yeah, there's correlation between bandies and fair-weather fans and lack of knowledge.
We call
of
them
the
a
game.
different name than bandies because that sounds too much like bandit.
Hey, Nate. Hey, you know who falls into that? Is Dallas Cowboy fans.
Oh, facts. But
yeah.
let me finish what I was saying. There's correlation between fair-weather fans and lack of knowledge of the game. Because if you're a true fan and you're a savant, you watch the game, not only your team, but you watch everybody's team. You are a fan of the sport. You're not just a fan of your team. Those are bandies. People
Are you a student of the sport is the question.
Right, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. A lot of these people, because trust me, dude, I run into trolls all the time that I talk to, and I start knocking some knowledge at them, and they don't know what to do with it. All they come back is some personal attack. I'm like, bro, you have nothing to say. You have nothing to argue with me with on anything. I know more than you do about the game. I know more about probably your team than you know about your team. You just know the names. I could probably name you the whole damn roster, who the front staff is, because I watch the game religiously. This is my love. This is what I do. I love sports. And so when I speak things, I try to speak them in the sense of what I see and what I've heard and what I've done. You know, rather than, oh yeah, this player's trash or this player. No, dude. I mean, Cade's not that. He's not a ball hog. He's doing what he can because that's all they have is Cade. That's it.
Dog average is 9 assists. I'm just like it amazes me the ridiculous the ridiculous narratives to come up with once again low IQ fans. And we see this in Detroit sports, and yes, we can make the argument sports in general, but I'm a firm believer. Focus on home before you focus on the world.
Yeah.
Right here, man, amongst this fandom, it's getting to be honest with y'all. We can't talk about Cowboys fans. We can't talk about New York fans and anything because we have enough lunacy amongst our own fan base, and it's getting to be ridiculous. The amount of homer takes, the ungrateful takes that we have, man. We've been garbage for 15 years. We finally get a guy, an actual dude, and this is the kind of respect he gets, man. Then when he up out of here, you're gonna complain about being whack again.
Right.
Yep.
And we're not good enough, man.
Yeah, and the media is like that too.
We're not good enough to have that kind of mentality. So let's be honest with you about that. Let's be honest about that. We don't attract the kind of talent to have that kind of mentality. So when we get a guy, man, we should be grateful that we get what we get, especially when he's producing.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you another example. The way that people trash J-Mo is ridiculous.
Man,
Like
We're still on the
straight up,
team,
like,
right?
the guy, like you think,
Like Flannel.
like yeah, straight up. You think
Oh my God.
you think that guy when his contract's up, you think he's gonna stay in Detroit knowing all the haters that are here? Hell no. He's gonna bounce and go somewhere else. And then the Lions fans are gonna be like, well, we should have kept J-Mo. Why did J-Mo leave us? Well, because y'all are haters. Like
Yes.
all the dudes,
I agree with you, man.
all the dude's done is balled out on the field. Yeah, he's got some
Yeah.
dumbass mistakes. Hey, he's young. Shit happens.
Just
But
trying to
it's
get my
nothing
mind right,
egregious
you
to
feel
the
me?
point. It's nothing egregious to the point that you want to castricize him or put him in a situation like he's some dumbass Tyreek Hill or whatever else that's got 20 million things going on. Like this guy loves the ball, man. He loves football. He loves fucking Detroit.
He gives
Get
back
off
to the
his
community
ass.
and everything,
Get off
bro.
his
Y'all better
fucking
get on
ass.
my boy
Yes.
J-Mo. You feel me?
Yeah.
Who cares if you put ice cream on his sandwich? You know what I mean? Let that man get off my boy J-Mo, bro. You
Yeah.
goddamn.
Lions fans make me
Dude,
sick
real, my
sometimes.
mama, you
As much as
Yeah.
I love the fan base and as passionate as the fan base is, there's some dumbass Lions fans out there. Like y'all don't know
Yes, it
football. Like don't even try to come at me with anything. If your ass is going to start off first saying that dude sucks, that dude needs to get out of here. We need to fire Brad Holmes. Get the fuck out of here, man. Shut the fuck up. You don't know shit about basketball or football.
Exactly. 100%.
We
Right
need to
there.
trade Jared Goff. Jared
Yeah.
Goff trash.
Yeah,
Get
come
all
at me.
that.
Come at me with some facts. That's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all-
Come at me
Exactly.
with facts.
Hey, they was screaming Jared Goff everywhere. Not since they lost.
Exactly.
You don't hear that shit, no. And he was at
Exactly.
the Piston game too. He was
Yeah,
at
he
the
was.
Piston game.
So
Exactly.
was Dan Campbell. Dan
Exactly.
Campbell's there too.
Yup.
Gang came with
And remember, man, hey Drew, you remember we got your boy that said J.I. gonna be better than Franz Wagner next season? Bro, I'm gonna be honest with y'all right now, man. I would trade every wing we have on this team for Franz Wagner.
Yeah, I like Fonz.
You better believe it. I'll say, well, you trade Asar? Yes. You trade yes. You trade Ron, all three of them could go in the package plus Tobias and give me Franz Wagner. Give me 25, 5, and 5 and can guard 5 positions at the elite level. Absolutely.
Yeah, we just dirty, man.
If you have Franz Wagner, all you gotta do is sign a couple 3-and-D guys and you straight.
Mhm. Mhm.
All right, before we get out of here, man.
You gotta get to breed.
Huh?
You gotta get to breed.
I was doing.
What happened?
You're gonna end on a good note, remember?
Yeah. Before we get out of here.
So you're not gonna give me an official segment?
Yeah, I'm getting there. Steve, you want
Where the title at? Where the title at? No. Where the title at? Give me a title, man.
Steve, do you want? Let everybody know. Y'all be on my ass. Damn.
I see where y'all going with this.
Steve, man, tell them about your event you had, man. Mention one of your favorite basketball players, man.
Oh man, yeah. So they had an event today to meet Isaiah Thomas. So he was promoting his signed signed video.
You want me to show the video?
Oh yeah. What's up?
Please.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you doing? All right.
Man, Hall of Famer Isaiah Thomas, baby. Yes, sir. Oh yeah, I had to get it. I had to.
You had 3 or what?
3 of the bottles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Rocking those shades, man. Shout out Isaiah.
Hey, hey, that man. I see who got it. He had 3 of them. Go ahead, though. My bad.
Yeah, man. It was cool. You know, he was at Kroger. He was selling the bottles, signing them too. Everybody had the bottle, and then he signed the bottles as well, man.
That's awesome, man.
It was today from like 4 to 6 at a Kroger Marketplace in Royal Oak. So,
bro, you be meeting everybody, man. I see all your Facebook pictures. Like something be happening.
Yeah.
You see a picture with him, bro. Like you're like Johnny on the spot, bro. When it comes to meeting fucking famous people. So shout out to you,
put
bro.
a camera in his hand, bro.
Hey,
God.
Nate,
seriously.
Hey, Nate, I ain't even gonna lie, man. Like a couple of days ago, man, I met Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
He was cool. He was cool.
Well, let me question for you, man. How does this comb over look IRL?
Huh?
How does this comb over look in real life, man? Is it
what, man? I'm not doing this.
How shiny is that
I'm not
dome?
doing this with you.
Oh shit!
I'm not doing this with you.
Tom Thibodeau needs to just meet. He needs to meet JB and chop it up about how he shaved his head.
Hey, Steve.
He also got a shiny ass dome, dude. Like you just need to.
Man, word he does, man. That's
he ain't giving up yet, man. He still got it up there, man. So
no, you don't, man.
He tried to get that Pat Riley thing, but it ain't working for him, man.
Bro, Tom Thibodeau hair look like dandelion fluff.
Hey, did you tell Tom, like, hey man, can you give us one?
Hey, man. I just told him, he was a good coach and everything. So,
but you lied.
He was lying. Why you lying to that
man? He's like, you're a good coach, but I'm gonna talk shit behind your back when I'm on my podcast.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Dog, he got more facial hair than he got up top, man. It's time, Tom. And I actually like Tom. I've met Tom Thibodeau before, real life too. He's actually a very humble guy, very down to earth dude, man.
When's the
He
last
is.
time you seen him smile like this, man?
Oh, he smiles sometimes, but he's not a big smiler. But I'll tell you one thing about Tom, dude.
Back up there, put it back.
Like that man,
comical.
Like, look, you can say what you want to say about Tom Thibodeau.
Yeah.
He plays his players hard. He's old school. He's stubborn.
Lift that camera up.
That
like
guy
this, it would have been a whole different picture.
That guy studies the game more than any coach I know because he lives and breathes basketball. Like he's not married. He's single. He goes home and he watches film and he studies the game like crazy.
So
like,
you're Aaron Rodgers of basketball?
Yeah.
He needs to go home and watch a Bosley infomercial.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah, that's another
Tom,
story.
I feel your pain. Well, my shit get like
Nah,
that.
man, you don't. Nah, dog, you can't.
My shit
What is he
slick like that, bro?
What is he slicking over, man? What is he slicking over, man?
I ain't getting no toupee or nothing. Fuck all that. On God, like
That's crazy, man.
Hey, if LeBron can grow hair, you can grow hair, Neil.
Exactly, bro.
I ain't got LeBron money. I ain't no
LeBron don't grow hair. LeBron got a hair piece. Y'all remember that when he messed his hair piece up with his headband? Yeah, and the AD had to tell him about it. Y'all remember that?
Yeah.
Like, bro, look at that.
Yo, it's coming off.
I'll never forget that.
Man, you need to tell
I'll never forget that.
You need to tell KD to get some of that, man. That guy's got a horrible head.
No, he don't give a fuck.
Yeah, he does.
I'm faking.
Yeah, we got that.
Just cut it off, KD.
And we got that jelly bean hair too.
All you gotta
KD don't care, man.
Hey, all he gotta do is just brush him and get him in the waves. He gonna be all right.
Exactly. KD don't. Yeah, you're right, man. KD don't care though. KD just wake up and hoop.
Yep. You don't care about rings or anything. You just want to hoop.
And they all can't be Carlos Boozer. Just spray tan that boy. And spray
That Beijing, bro. That's
Beijing.
Damn.
On that note, man, we better head up out of here, man. I appreciate the 446 people that came out and watched us tonight, man. We will be doing the Game 5 show regardless if the Pistons win or lose, but we will win. Nate, we're going to Game 7, bro. I ain't forgot about our pay.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
Steve, man, before we head out, man, let them know where they can find you out, man. Shout out to your podcast.
Yeah, the New Breed 313 Sports, man. Also the D313 XP, and also 313 the New Breed Real Talk. And you can find me on here Monday, Fridays. Never know. Might see me.
Or outside with somebody famous.
That day.
Hey, you worked hard for that, Steve. You worked hard for that.
Hey, it's all luck, man. I don't plan this. It's lucky. It's all
luck. Nah, that's not luck. It's blessings and hard work, man. You work hard at your craft. Work hard at your craft.
I love you being humble, man. Keep it going.
That, man. I appreciate that. But y'all, that's where y'all can find me. And appreciate being on the show as always, man.
For sure. Ed, let them know they can find you at, bro.
You can find me in the D313XP, y'all. We go live often as possible. We're trying to get back to that. And once again, you can find me right here, the Kings of the Palace.
Nate, let them know they can find you at, bro.
Yeah, man. One ass cheek, three toes, man. Our podcast, Lions talk all day long. yeah, man. Thank you for having me. And like I said, even if the Knicks would have lost, I would have still been on here.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I love my Knicks, but I'm a basketball fan through and through. Like, so I'm about to go watch the playoffs right now because I just love basketball. Like, I play the game, I watch the game, I study the game. Like, I ain't no Bandit, that's for damn sure. So
I hear that.
thank you for having me.
The Heat got beat up. Lord Jesus.
Man,
Whew.
yeah, it's bad, bro.
My God, man.
Yeah, Giannis going to Miami. Book it.
Jesus Christ. Oh, that's what I was trying to say earlier, y'all. I actually think Giannis will end up in OKC. They don't win this year.
Oh.
They have the assets to get him.
They do. They absolutely do.
That wouldn't be fair for the NBA, man. That just wouldn't be fair.
I mean, that's proper team management. That's what your team is supposed to look like, not capped out with no draft capital. Like some of these guys, like we said earlier, guys, I think some of these stars are going to want out, man. Giannis is probably going to demand a trade. There's no point in him staying in Milwaukee. They can't even make a move because you got $53 million on the books for a guy that's not going to play until the end of next year. So that's a high Achilles tear too. That's 14 months, man.
His career's over, man. I hate to say
it is, unfortunately.
His career over just like Doc Rivers. Doc Rivers is done.
And his hair.
I didn't say that.
I said it. I say it.
Right,
better hair than
you're
Thibodeau.
still my guy, man. You're still my guy, Doc. But
Shout out to the 448 people that's watching, man. If y'all do us a favor, man, please subscribe to everybody's content. You feel me? On their page, you feel me? Make sure y'all please hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Once we get to 500 subscribers, we'll be getting a free jersey, Tigers, Pistons, Lions, or Red Wings. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my,
same T. But
wow.
No Kermit the Frog over here. You feel me? But anyway,
Wow.
you know what I mean. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. We'll be back next week. Nick, I would love to have you on the next show. You feel me? You are more than welcome.
I'll be there.
Come on here,
I'll be there, man. Yeah, it was fun.
With that said, man, we out. Hit that subscribe button, you goddamn boats. Goddamn.